back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Dean Thomas, one of AT&T's head coaches and also Amanda Nunes' head coaches, has revealed that Amanda Nunes does not see the threat in fighting Cris Cyborg. And I've got to say, let's fucking go. I want to see this fight so bad, but first I got to give a shout out to my boy Stamina MC who said, please stop. What word did you say? Fuck, what's the word you say? Perpetuating. That's what your ass said. My boy Stamina MC, day one hitter on deck, he said, please stop perpetuating this false narrative that Cris Cyborg is ducking or refusing to fight Nunes. And I hear you, man. I hear you. I understand kind of what you're saying, but you know, I'm just a random YouTuber. And you also came around a little bit because you said I did another video later on, and Cris Cyborg agreed to fight Amanda Nunes after a legitimate contender. And you were saying Cris Cyborg is kind of eating her own words there because, you know, you're saying you want to build a legitimate division because by fighting contenders, but then after one contender, you're willing to take this fight. So, you know, it's like, are you going to fight a bunch of contenders so you can make a division? You want to fight a bunch of legit featherweights, or you just want to fight one and then Nunes and then featherweight? Like, what the hell is going on? And that's where I am personally, because it's like we've had multiple reasons for Cris Cyborg not wanting to fight Nunes. Whether she wants to build a legitimate featherweight division, whether she doesn't want to fight another Brazilian, like, I can't even think of all the reasons off the top of my head, but we've been talking about this for a while now. And Amanda Nunes has been the opposite. She's been down since before the Holly Holm fight. She said, I want to fight the winner of Holm Cyborg. After Holly Holm fight, the Holly Holm win for Cris Cyborg, I personally was surprised that Amanda Nunes kept that same fucking energy. I was the one like, I hope she's not just talking about Holly Holm. If Cyborg wins this title, it's going to be real interesting if Amanda Nunes doesn't keep pressing for the fight. You know, it's going to be funny. Not too interesting, but no, Amanda Nunes, to my surprise, to a lot of people's surprise, is like, hey, Cyborg, bring that shit this way, sister. I want it. I don't see no threat in a Cris Cyborg fight. I want all the fucking Cyborg smoke there is. And also to our surprise, Cris Cyborg's the one that's like, I ain't gonna give you this smoke, sweetie. I know you want this smoke better than anybody. Bro, who's the last person that's campaigned to fight Cris Cyborg? Keep it 100. Who's the last person that has campaigned to fight Cris Cyborg? You're used to seeing Cris Cyborg, chicks getting sacrificed to Cris Cyborg. Holly Holm was saying before the fight, you know, yeah, we'll fight Cyborg, but we need that financial, you know, we need some financial terms worked out before the fight. That's why there was a very real possibility that Cris Cyborg versus Holly Holm wasn't going to happen. They had to, I don't know what they did, but it seemed like it was a financial issue. If you want me to fight Cyborg, you're gonna have to compensate me financially, because nobody wants to fight Cyborg. When it came to Tanya Evinger, who Cris Cyborg won the title from, but she didn't win it from Tanya Evinger, but they fought for the vacant title when GDR got stripped. But Tanya Evinger is a girl that's been dying to get in the UFC. She was over at Invicta beating chicks down, waiting for her call. Everybody that Tanya Evinger beat was starting to get signed to the UFC. She's over there, the bantamweight champion, like, how am I beating chicks and they're getting to the UFC and I'm the champion and I can't get to the UFC? Well, guess when Tanya Evinger got to come to the UFC? When she agreed to fight Cyborg. They're like, yeah, we'll let you come, but we need somebody to fight Cyborg. So, you know, you're going to have to just take a fight out of your division versus this fucking Cyborg before we let you in the UFC. So what I'm saying is, it's hard to get people to fight Cyborg. You've literally got to compensate people. Hey, you want in the UFC? Fight Cyborg. Hey, you want a little extra money? Fight Cyborg. Hey, you want to keep your fucking UFC contract? I don't know. Fight Cyborg. You're having to convince chicks to fight her, and now it's the flip side. It's the fucking complete reverse. Now you got Amanda Nunes fucking chomping at the bit. Every single day we're having a new Amanda Nunes telling Cris Cyborg, I want the fight. Nothing against you. All respect. Nothing. It's not a Brazil versus Brazil thing. I want the challenge. I don't see a threat. Dana White's coming out. Yo, the fight to make it Cyborg Nunes. Everyone is on board with this fight except for Cyborg, and that is just, it kind of throws me off in my head because that's usually not the case. And I won't say Cris Cyborg is scared of any woman on the planet. I refuse to believe that. I completely refuse to believe Cris Cyborg is scared of Amanda Nunes. It is so hard for me to believe that. But all I'm saying is, I'm getting the skeptical hippo eyes when I'm like, huh? She's turning down a fight with Amanda Nunes, man? The fight that we all want to see? The fight that would literally the queen of bantamweights, the most talented fighter Cris Cyborg has ever fought, that's when all that really comes in, because it's like, we want to see the fight, and we probably wouldn't even have batted an eye if Cyborg was like, I'm down. But the fact that she's kind of, and to Stamina MC's point, she's not refusing the fight. She's not saying, nope, I'll never fight Amanda Nunes no matter what. It's not happening. She just, no. Now she is saying that I'll fight her after at least 145-pounder. And there's all type of arguments we can go into why a 145-pounder doesn't even really shut up that many haters. If you beat a 145-pounder that's not on your skill level, people are going to say, oh, yeah, but she's not on your skill level. If you beat Amanda Nunes, yeah, some people might say, yeah, but she's a bantamweight. But what you can say is that's the queen of bantamweights. There's no bantamweight on the planet that can beat me if I just beat Amanda Nunes. So what we need to do is get me a 145-pound division, because there's not a 135-pounder that can touch me. And that's what would happen if Cris Cyborg beat Amanda Nunes. That's all I'm saying. That's why I want to see the fight. That's why a lot of people want to see the fight, I guess. But it is what it is, man. I did enough on this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit subscribe, motherfucking hit like on the channel. And by the way, look forward to that Felony Charles Bennett interview on the 14th, and hopefully sooner, man. I'm pumped up about that shit, for real. Also, you know what else I'm pumped up about? Motherfucking MMA in 2018. We got motherfucking Jeremy Stephens versus Doo Ho Choi on UFC. What the fuck? St. Louis. We got Jeremy Stephens, Doo Ho Choi coming up on the 14th. You motherfucking on the 20th. We've got Bellator 192, Lima versus McDonald versus UFC 220, Francis Ngannou versus Stipe Miocic. On the same night, Bellator on the new fucking Paramount Network with John McCarthy in the commentating booth on free TV with Chel P versus Rampage Jackson. Then you got Daniel Cormier versus Volkan Ozdemir on the pay-per-view. What the fuck are you gonna be watching? Because I'm gonna be watching both, and I can't wait. It's 2018 MMA, baby. Fuck you, talking about it is what it is. That's full time thing. Else, fuck you, talking about in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOG.